Welcome to the Armenia campaign for Et Impera 1.2.5. In the last part, all the action was down here when we took Marib and destroyed an army out here. This has resulted in this army being out in the desert taking attrition. We need to do something about that. And what I'll need to do in this part is start preparing the final push down to here. It's going to take a little while because we're going to have to try and heal these armies up. This army's taking quite bad attrition, so what we're going to have to do is get you out here. And I think we need a bit of a swap here. What we're going to do is come up to here. You're going to take that and one of these out there. We can give him the camel archers and that.
Make haste,
that
men.
Keeps this army up to par, but the trouble is it's still going to take attrition. This is the problem with this area here. This is it. Cut off the supplies during summer, starvation. Yeah, it's going to be a persistent problem. But I do need to get this army out. Hopefully that will ease the pressure. My Cav army, I think he's not taking attrition. What have we got here? The baggage train can provide enough food for the army, but only a limited amount of time. Medium supply consideration. So this army's doing okay because it's actually on a baggage train at the moment, which should be okay. And of course, this army's going to take summer attrition as well. I think we're going to move this army back. It really needs rebuilding. Although it's a defensive army, as you've got some. Cut off the supply lines during the summer. Starvation in this region does not have enough food to forage during the summer. Yeah, this is going to be a real pain. I think we're just gonna move you over here. I've got too many armies in this area. I really hate the summer attrition in this game. I think we'll have to get a temple going in here. I think we'll just go straight for the sanitation as well. I think what we're probably going to have to do is use the navy to bring an army down here. I mean, we could move along the coast here, but as this road comes up into there, we're not going to get through here. Yeah, we're just going to have to consolidate our position here and hope. Well, this army's actually eased off a little bit now. I think because I've moved the armies out, this army will
at your command.
Yeah, this army's just going to have to try and refurbish the best it can. Oh, the joys of fighting in the desert. And of course, in the last part, we got this settlement from Egypt. I'm not sure why I needed it, but never mind. And what we got here. I mean, this has got potential for a lot of cash, so we'll just go with that. And I've brought this army down just in case. Now we've got this army here, which isn't particularly that good. Before kind of thinking maybe making this into a siege army. And we've got the money for it. We can get, because at the moment I've got a siege army up here for the potential war. I think it's this one. Can work with cavalry army that's up here somewhere as well. I'm thinking potential war against Bosporan Kingdom. What we need to do is, I think it's time to break the trade agreement.
Greetings
With Bosporans.
The lack of your.
That will also help us with these guys over here, the Sakuraka. Because we no longer have a trade to deal with them. I think I'll bring this army up in a defensive role to start with. Actually, what I should have done is brought this army up actually, and we push this Cav army that's got the movement range back to here. Because what we could possibly do is sweep in and take this area here. And if we could take this side of the water. I mean, my thinking is that the Black Sea is always a problem because navies can come across and attack all my ports. So what I'm thinking is if I can push through here, there's a narrow section there which is easy to defend, and then eventually we can come in like this and down like this and effectively seal off the Black Sea, which might make it our own private pond, and we won't have to worry about navies, and that means these navies can then patrol this area and deal with any public order. And then, because I still want to push into Thrace, that's the reason why I'm building this army up.
Ready for
We got 17. I feel the need for some more. We'll just let this army build up for 2 turns, and then that would be ready to move forward. And what we can do is once we get over here, we can rebalance with this army, which is ready to go. And of course we've got this army here, which is like protecting the coast. Oh, the other thing I did do, because of course, oh, and the other thing also is, just remembered,
It is an honor to serve
we
you.
got a bit of an upgrade
I am yours to command.
for agents. We'll put you. I think we'll put.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, this is the Cav army. I think we put the veteran into the Cav army. That will train them up a little bit quicker.
Ready for battle.
What I might do is send this army round back to here, and then he can come across the water again, rather than risking running backwards and forwards across here. So this army is definitely going to need to rebuild.
Ready for battle.
I mean, that attrition is horrendous. The next thing is, we've got the other armies on the move. We've got an armies here, armies here, armies here. We've got an army down here. What are you doing? Are you on the move?
Ready for order.
I think get you moving this way. I think a siege army, an ordinary army, and a cavalry army should be enough to push in against the Bosphorans. And then we'll have 3 full armies that can start the campaign there, and then that will allow me to operate down here. So I think that's looking pretty good. Let's see. I've also got a new agent somewhere. Where's my agents? Right, I think you're the new agent.
What do you wish of
Yes,
me?
I've got the 2 agents here.
At your service.
I think I want you moving that way. This one,
At
I
your
want
service.
just operating in this area,
Nothing unseen, my lord.
so we can see what's going on here.
Is there
I
nothing
think a lot
more?
of these are just single kind of provinces. Oh no, they've got 2 regions, so they'll be the first target. And it looks like the Macedonian usurpers have taken over this area here. What we'll have to do is get in here, establish a foothold, consolidate, and then we'll push against the Macedonian usurpers. We might be able to make even better friends with the Athenians by actually supporting them. We got nearly 500,000 in cash, which is absolutely crazy. I don't think we got any problems. Actually, let's just have a quick look. I have a construction report in here. Action encountered. Gatuli. Okay. You
Do
wanna-
not try my
wanna try it?
patience with a dull tongue.
I'll be
My
generous. There we are.
I am in truth uneasy, but the
The Ari undiscovered faction.
Welcome.
But you, do you want a
Speed.
trade deal? No.
Come on.
Okay, you don't
Do
want a
not
trade deal.
waste time.
I know I don't really need trade deals, but I like to kind of work on them. You're actually at war with Rome and pirates. We're actually at war with pirates, but now the question is, do I want to develop members of my family? I don't want any more regions game. This guy, who are you? You're a politician. Really need to get this guy in to get some experience. Where's a navy or something? Got this little navy here.
It is an honor to serve
And
you.
you're actually okay. I replace you with. I could have. Oh, you've got an evil mother-in-law. Wow. Are you the one I'm looking for? Of a Naha, let's have a quick look. Yeah. You're Ardzan. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to
my lord.
bring Ardzan in here. Place. Ardzan. I'm going to hire you.
Yes.
And you've got absolutely no experience whatsoever, but all of a sudden I've got a gem here. That's nice. Battles. Ambush battles in desert army only. When under siege. I actually quite like that. I'll give him that. He's not going to do anything. He's got a spinster aunt a mother would surely like. See if he's got anything that will help with the navy. Actually, I like that actually. Have a 6% research rate. Cunning and zeal. Power from income faction wide. Great. Oh, that looks better. +2 authority when leading a fleet. Attack when assault ships. Defense when assault. For all assault ships. Yeah, I think we'll give him that, because he is an admiral. But his sole job really is just to
Your
sit
orders,
here
my
and build
lord?
up, but I think we'll give him some more,
Our
a little bit more
lord needs
recruitment
more
capacity.
ships.
Wow. Well, let's just get the whole hog. Make it bring up to 20, because he may need to support our attack against the Bosphorans. It's not like I'm short of money, and it's not a problem. Just gonna have a quick look through. Top review. Probably it's the summer season, so we're not nothing to worry about. Quick look through. I mean, this is what really starts to take the time in the middle of the late game. It's just going through, keeping an eye on all these provinces. What we've got here. This is 2 food plus sanitation. It's 35% wealth from all sources. When we got the food and the... Yeah, I think we can sneak that up. Let's keep adding to our area here. Well, this is an extra 4 food. No public order. Extra 121 from each region. Wow. I mean, it gives a tiny little bit of growth for 4 food. Yeah, I think we'll take that up in Syria. Let the wine flow. Okay. Almira, Felix. And I think that is about it. Go for an intern. Oh, we've still got unassigned skills. Who's this? Oh. Sharper. I think we're pushed down this way. Minus 5% construction costs. So go for an intern. We got hidden agent exposed. Hidden agent exposed. Politician has returned home. Got a job for him in a minute. Child is born. Child is born. Son comes of age. Now we've got a bit of an interesting situation developing. I can find it on this foggy map. The Bosporan Kingdom have pushed over here. So this is a bit of an opportunity, because what we could do is take these two regions here, and because I don't like the idea of the Bosphorans being over here on effectively what is my back door. So we're going to have to probably plan our campaign a little bit more carefully. Where's my agent? I think we're going to get you round here. Your job is, we're going to need to have 2 agents working in this area for the moment. Where's the army here? You're still,
At your command.
you're still getting ready to go. I've got my other army. You're still moving up into position. I think I'm going to change your location. We're going to bring you up to about here actually. It's going to take you 2 turns. Because if we're going to move up and take this, we're going to need to move up this road here. And
My lord.
well, we've got 1 more turn before winter kicks in, so I think this army can just sit here for the moment. Of course, we're going to get down into here, the land of summer attrition, and a pain in the neck. Right. You can see how bad this army's being hit. This army really needs to go back.
Waiting for more orders.
I think we'll just, oops, just merge you up and we'll replace you. I don't think I've already got the units here. This army really needs more cav. I mean, it's very useful, but it needs at least 2 other cav units, so I really need to replace these. Although the camel units could be useful because they don't suffer desert attrition. So maybe we'll just put in a second. We'll use camels in this army because this will be my desert army. We'll merge you. That brings you back to 19. Oh. What have you got?
At your command.
What could you recruit here? You in? No. I think what we're going to do is we're going to send this army around to here. It's going to take 3 turns. And then this army is going to need to move down to here. See what you've got. How powerful is this port? This port is 18.
Ready for
I
orders.
think we'll move you about there.
On the move, my lord. Your next command.
How many turns will it take to get the navy down to here? I think we're going to bring in the navy. I think we may have to have a combined forces here. We'll brush this army away.
Ready for
You
battle.
up here.
March.
I mean, these armies are a little bit spent anyway.
Ready for further orders.
Yeah, I think that's going to have to be the way forward. We're just going to have to chance it, and then we'll rebuild this army best we can later on.
Ready for battle.
Ooh. We've got this army recruiting, this army recruiting, or this army in position. So we got, we're building our forces up. Someone double check, where are any other armies? I've got this army here. I'm not exactly too sure what he's doing. And we got this army here. Kind of inclined to leave 2 armies here, because you can see the Bosphorans are now pushed out here, but they've now got the perennial problem that to get to here, they've got a lot of coverage across pretty cold areas, and the same up to there. But at the same time, I'm quite prepared to let the Bosphorans actually do that, and then I could literally swing in and take that territory. Construction report. Here we go. I'm just gonna push that up. That up. Eastern Governor's Palace. I don't think we can't do anything. Coin mints. I don't think I've got the tech for that either. Twice I have. So that's 6 public order. The public order's pretty good here. And that's being built, so I think we can take that up for, I mean, the squalor's off the charts. So. You're maxed out, you're maxed out, you're maxed out. Okay. We've got that up there. I think we're going to do a bit more diplomacy, see if we can. Right. You're going to take a little while before you can get married. We got all the wives here. Oh no, you need to get out and do some diplomacy. Don't have a lot of choice here. I've got the Ptolemies. I think you can go to the Ptolemies because I don't want you dying. Because I'm investing time. We're going to send out some of our daughters on some of the more riskier missions. Get rid of that so we can actually see what's going on. Truthfully, you need to get married. I think you can get married. Send you out on. Where can we go? You can go to Athens. Try and keep Athens on side. We've got to keep the dynasty going. Got here. You're not quite ready to get married. New daughter here. Got so many members of the family, it's unbelievable. Well, I suppose we can get you married as well. Let's have a look at the politics. Yeah, oh, some of you guys, what don't you like? Probably political actions, -8, yeah. Hates Easterners, yeah, because we got deals with Eastern people. Hates Romans, well. So we're going to have to keep an eye on these. I mean, I've got a spare edict, which I could use to improve this guy's standing if he gets too much of a problem. Subversive, what's this? 5 turns, well, that's not a problem. How old are you? Yes, Pyrrhus. Okay. I think that's all we can do this turn, so I'm just going to go for another end turn. Political intrigue, consequence, so we got increased thing, we got a generous tribute, it takes us up to 600,000. Got a penalty for trading, I don't think that's going to be a problem. This one wounded has been returned empty-handed, thank you games. Increase in rank, pirates spotted next to Seed. That could be a problem. The Swaby alliance, so we've got pirates down here. What we'll do,
Ready for orders.
you're up to strength. What we'll probably do is wait, see if Egypt responds to them first. You can get down. What we're going to do is advance you to about there. I think we're going to have to go for it. Be aggressive. Bring you down to here.
Waiting for a new
And
course.
I think we're going to push you here.
Our path is blocked.
Yep.
Advance.
Because we've got to get down through here before the summer comes through.
Alive.
See what ridiculous auto result we got. 94%. I think we'll just fight this quickly so that we don't take many casualties. And start deployment. Looks like we're wow. Yeah, well,
Ready.
just gonna. I mean, they're gonna come roaring at us because we've got artillery.
Archers.
Put the archers out on each side.
We await your orders.
Horse archers. You can,
Orders, my lord.
you can sit behind.
And ready.
You
We are at
just
your
move some of you
command. We
over on
await
this
your
to defend the
orders.
right
And
flank.
ready. Orders, my lord.
You can come there.
What are your orders?
You can come there, and that's it. You can. Here they come. Eager, damaged by artillery. It's there.
Archers, awaiting order. We await your orders. Heavy archers. Armor horse archers.
Just pound them to ashes.
Heavy archers. Armor horse archers. We are at your command.
In they come. Gone completely.
We are at your command.
Horse archers in.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And basically, we're just raining death down on them.
Archers! What are your orders? Armor horse archers! Melee infantry at the ready! Aye, my lord! My lord!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Ready!
You just rush in,
Infantry at your command!
destroy them.
Missiles at your command! We are at your command! We await your orders! Archers! Orders!
Be archers in.
At the ready! Ready! Quick march!
Problem with battles like this is you've got to be a bit careful about the friendly fire. You switch your attention to those.
Awaiting orders.
Archers! Taxi Argos! What are your orders?
Right, artillery, stand down. My troops are getting a little bit too close.
We await your orders.
I'll just go in battle. We lost 30. I think that's a lot less than 5%. And down they go. Apologies if you can hear any background noise. I've just had a helicopter go over, and due to the weather being quite hot, I've had the windows open. Hopefully it hasn't picked up too much of the background noise.
Ready for battle.
Actually, I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring the
On
horse
the move,
archers
my
up to
lord.
here. So what we might be able to do is destroy this army as well. Construction reports. Right, we got snail pits over here. That's gone up pretty quickly, but I think we can just go into that. I don't think we can take these up any higher just at the moment. Yes, we can. Okay, just push these up. Eastern polo pitch. Get the big order up as high as ever. I don't think we need anything else in the cap. Can't go any higher anyway. Silk merchants over here. We've got -1 public order at the moment. What's actually causing that? Buildings and squalor. Yeah, you've got 15 turns here. I think that can wait. I mean, it's 2 public order. I think that can wait. I mean, it's not like I'm short of cash. Sculptor market, Silk Road hub. Oh. Have I got any message? Just keep an eye out for any messages that say that I've got a population surplus, anything like that. Let's just move my agent over just to see what the Bosphorans are up to down here. And of course, we're in winter, so we're not going to do very much here.
That is all.
Got a reasonable army here that could prove a bit of a challenge. So we'll just keep an eye on them. I mean, it's going to take a few turns to get my armies in position anyway. So we're not going to worry too much about that. How about my army? You finish recruiting. I want you to start moving over this way. Ready for our war in this direction, so this army.
Ready for orders.
Yeah. It's not brilliant. It could do with some work.
Ready for orders.
This one's even worse. Yeah. We can recruit, so let's just
At your
get rid
command.
of these guys. Then they're not going to really stand. I know a good. Actually, what I could do, I've got a spare army. Summary. Yeah, I've got a spare army. Now, who was the guy who returned? Was that the last turn or this one? Come here, raise an army. Right over to here. Good guy. So we're going to get you to raise an army.
We fight for you, my lord.
And then what we're going to do is
My lord, make haste,
give
men.
you these troops. And some cheap slingers as well.
Advance.
This guy's job
We
is going to
fight
be
for you,
just to
my lord.
stand here and defend this frontier here.
My lord.
And what we want to do now is just pull this army back.
On the move, my lord. Waiting
I'm
for
going to
more
start
orders.
recruiting a
Our
couple of
lord
horse
is
archers.
good
That brings
fighter.
this up to. I mean, the Armenian cavalry isn't brilliant. And we'll get some Armenian. Need a bit more of a front line. And that gives me. And what we'll do is we'll rebuild this army as an invasion army. This guy,
We fight for you,
truth
my
be known,
lord.
he's probably pretty old now. Let's see how old he is. Oh, he's only 48. Well, he's got a lot of rank, considering he's a little bit happier. If I put the right guy in.
At your
Yeah,
command.
he's a 5-star general. 48. Wow. Oh, then again, he's probably done a lot of fighting recently. Anyway, actually, it's just a quick look. Sorry about this. You're in Tyros. You're in Ephesus. Oh, so you're the actual heir. Okay. Well, we can see his loyalty a little bit. Just for the fun of it. It's not like I need the money. So my other guy is down here. In fact, I might have made a bit of a mistake. Because this is the faction. This is the leader of this group. Now he must be pretty old. Yeah, he's 70. So we need to groom this guy. So maybe what I need to do is swap some of these units around, so maybe he can get in and lead some battles and get a bit more experience. What have we got here?
Ready for
Yeah, we got a new general here. So maybe what we can do is swap these round a bit. But I'm in no rush to wage war this way. So I think I'm just going to go for another intern. We get some more skills.
Yes.
And we've got my admiral here. I'm certainly going to give him that. And he's keep pushing up the Empire maintenance and public order. Yeah, we'll just give him that.
Orders.
Golden Voyagers here, which is my. Well, we haven't done much. Minus. So, give you a bit of cunning. Now you may actually get into some fighting, so I think maybe what we'll do is we'll just give him some of that, and we'll just go for an end. Okay, we're gonna have to retreat from this.
retreat! Stopping for now.
Okay, well, it looks like we may actually lose a admiral here. Interesting. I'm not sure we can actually win this. We'll give it a go. I think we're going to probably lose an admiral here. I mean, we got a lot of troops against their troops. The admiral, but between the transport and the admiral up, we can't retreat, so we've got no choice but to go for it. Right. What I'm gonna do is get the front line moving forward. Right. I think we're just gonna have to go for it. We've got no ramming abilities. Of course we have. So we got some ramming ability. The rear route line here. Push you out here.
Support ships ready. My lord. Ready. Winning and able.
Push you out here.
Transports ready and waiting. We are at your command. Built by fighters and ready.
You come out this way.
Ready for orders. Support ships. Assault ships ready for orders. Full my lord. Full increase speed.
Go aggressive.
Assault ships reporting.
Our general is under attack.
Ready. Winning and able.
Come, get in there.
Ships at your command.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Ships at your command. And they're ready. Assault ships ready for orders.
Push in this way, push in this way.
Transports!
One of our ships is being
Hey,
boarded.
what are you doing?
Ready, willing, and able. We are at your command. Assault ships
Come on,
ready to attack. Assault ships ready for order.
push in.
Ready, willing, and able. To the earth! Close to attack!
Your orders, my lord.
Close to attack! Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Ready. On your orders. Attack. Assault ships reporting.
You in.
Show them orders.
Our men flee the field of battle.
You in.
This is a shameful display.
Ready.
Our general has fallen.
Oh, we've lost the general anyway.
Assault ships ready to attack. Give me more orders.
We're probably not going to win this.
Ships ready for orders. We await your word.
Hack them down! One of our ships is being boarded.
Ready. Oi. Transports ready and waiting.
Transport push.
Assault ships ready to attack. We are at your command. Assault ships ready for orders.
Push on.
Assault ships ready to attack. Our men flee the field of battle. This is a
Oh.
shameful display.
Assault ships ready for orders. Tribunus. Ready.
Well,
willing,
the very least we can do is make this as expensive as possible for them.
We are at your command. Assault ships ready to attack.
And our ships are on fire.
Orders, my lord. Crewed by fighters and ready. We are at your command.
Actually,
Assault ships ready to attack. Assault ships reporting. Show them steel.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
My lord. Hack them down.
An entire unit has perished.
yeah, the fire ships are wreaking absolute havoc
Your word.
with my
Give me more orders.
pump push.
Assault ships ready to attack. Our orders are set.
Show them still. We are losing ground.
Yeah, well,
Assault ships ready to attack. Show them steel.
push.
Assault ships reporting. Battle.
No, we've lost this. We might as well concede. We've probably done a fair amount of damage to them.
An entire unit has perished.
Go head to head.
One of our ships is being boarded.
We've got another one of their ships down. End battle.
Turn about!
Wow, the Navy actually survived. But we lost our admiral.
We must rest a while.
That was a surprise. Okay. We'll just put one of our family into here, in charge of the Navy, and have a look. Okay, on honourable death. Yep, so he's actually a member of our family, so that shouldn't affect the overall standing, so we shouldn't have any political consequences from this. Nope, that's good. If you're going to lose a general or an admiral, it always pays to lose a family. I can't remember. Who did we actually lose? Honourable death. Ara. He's not going to be my heir or anything crazy like that, is he? No, he's the heir. So I think what's happened is we've lost a member of our family, and the wife has gone back to this point here. You get married yet? No. Can't. Oh, shit. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that. We'll come back to here, and I think it's time to put a bit of revenge on these guys. What we got here? Yeah, I mean it's going to be army against army, but
We fight for you, my
we're
lord.
going to come in here,
Let them cower before our might.
and I think I've got enough time to fight this. I'd like to fight it. Just well, one to get revenge, so I can make sure I get this navy in, and I think that would be a fitting end to this part. Right, weather conditions: dry. Start deployment. Right, this could be fairly interesting. So I think what we'll do is we'll put the main front line here, because there's a good chance they're going to come out here. Front line here, put the artillery behind, and I think what we we got put you on this side. I think your job would be to protect this flank. I have the Now, I'm not too sure where they will put their navy ashore, but I think we'll just spread the cav on each side. They've got a couple of cav, but nothing particularly that good. And same as ever, we'll have the archers up on each side, so that we can wrap round what we've got left.
What are your orders?
Right. I think what we'll do is
We await your orders.
we'll have
Orders, my
two
lord.
of you operating on this side with the archers. Just stand behind, and we'll have the other two operating out here with the archers as well. Nope, stay there. It looks very much like their navy is going to come in over there. So what we're going to have to do is run our horse archers across the back here.
Archers!
What I'm going to do is
Missile infantry ready.
At the ready.
move these guys forward
We are
and
at
curve this end side in.
Heavy archers.
What are your orders?
Push the heavy archers.
We await your heavy archers.
Find your
Right, let's
target. Waiting orders.
tear up this light cav to take away their mobility. Now it looks like the light archers are going to land, the navy is going to land about there, so it's going to be a waste of time. I want you out back this way. Front line, I think you can start to advance. Right there. Cav is going out that way.
Our orders.
Work on getting the second part of their cav down.
Our hidden
Cataphracts.
units have been discovered.
Heavy archers. Heavy horse at your command. Royal cataphracts.
Archers. Shift the focus
One
back
of our
that way.
units has used all its ammunition.
What are your orders?
Our general is under attack.
Cut them down.
Right, you should be able to deal with them.
Orders, my lord. At the ready.
Start to bring this front line in.
Archers. We are at your command.
You start to push these out. Just keep holding the line at the moment. Hey, come on. Kill
One
them.
of our units has used all its ammunition.
We await your orders.
Whoops.
We await your order. Ready!
Right, horse archers.
Our spears are
Right, these guys are trapped.
Ballista!
Let's you keep hitting these. Wait, come back this way.
ready to march. Archers! Fire! Ready? What are your orders?
You push onto these
We are at your command. Archers!
archers out this way. You come in on those. You focus totally on those units there. You push through there.
Archers! We await your orders.
You push through there. Wait, stop firing at my own troops.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Formation! Move!
Gotcha. Just let the.
Get the frag!
Right, these guys are a little bit. Well, pull away.
We will darken the skies! Orders, at the ready!
You
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
detach up that way. You detach up that way.
Get the frag! Come on!
General, the Inspire,
Heavy archers!
pushing this way. Don't think I'm going to need the archers much longer.
Spearmen!
You push the center,
Archers! My lord! Orders!
pull away.
Lord!
Horse archers.
Orders!
Right, you engage those. Horse archers come into the back here. I don't think I'm going to need you. You crush onto those. Wait,
Archers!
Heavy
The battle is turning in our favor.
right.
Organize yourself!
Time for you lot to get in amongst the archers. Not the archers. I think you lot pull right back. You lot pull right back. I don't need you. You get into those. You come around to there.
At the ready! At the ready! Royal cataphracts! Riders under cover!
You chase down the archers.
We await your orders!
Right, it's these guys that are holding up.
What are your orders?
Royal cataphracts!
Actually, I only need one of you.
We understand!
Right, they've gone. Right, they've gone on this side.
Ready to march! Listen, cavalry! At your
Cavalry in here.
Royal cataphracts!
General out. Heavy cataphracts.
Orders, my lord! Spearmen! We await your orders!
Cataphracts in. Right, they've gone. End battle. Lost 166 out of 2 units. General got a nice lot of kills. The artillery made the real difference here. We've destroyed the garrison anyway. And down they go. occupy.
My lord.
We're bringing the navy home.
Easy into port.
What's left of it. And I doubt very much we're going to be able to recruit here. Oh, we got some. I'm certainly going to do that. If no other reason as to prevent these guys from there. Oh, we can't recruit here, not enough troops. Now, what am I going to do with this agent?
At your service.
I think my instinct with this agent is to get him to come over, take a look-see at this area first. No, don't do it. I hate it when the game does that. We've now got these guys here. These are pretty wrecked. I can't see them
Ready
landing
for
here.
orders.
I mean, they might try a combined arms against this army here,
At your command.
but that'd be for the next part.
My
I
lord.
think we're
Attack! Advance!
get rid of this trash.
Destroy them!
Slice of pig. I mean, they would have been consuming my food in this area.
More orders.
Military traditions. Of course, this general's going to
We fight for you, my
suffer
lord.
attrition.
March! The path is blocked, my lord.
He's actually managed to get into a little oasis there. So now, what am I going to do with you?
We fight for you, my lord.
Is I was going to rebuild this army, wasn't I? Really needs more horse archers. No cav here. Well, take that up. Take that up.
At your
I
command.
think we're going to pull this army back for the moment
On the move, my lord.
to here. Yeah, so we're going to have to bring you into here
Waiting for more orders.
so that you've got. We can recruit some. Well, oh no, what am I on about? We've got camels, haven't we? Sorry about that. We don't have much of a front line. I think my instinct is to
Noble cause
get
requires
rid of you.
noble men.
And I'm not. I mean, the Armenian legionaries. I think I would like at least a bit more of a front line. Yeah, I think with the Armenian spearmen, they're 6 and 12 with armor of 87. These are 8 and 14 with an armor of 65. So I think they would complement. That gives me a front line of 4 spearmen, and then we've got the other units around, and we'll just give the hired camel archers a little bit of a spin round. Destruction report. Okay, we're just going to come here. I think we're going to. I think in the short term. Well, we can. What's this? This is lead. We certainly don't need the artillery. We've got slaves here. I think we'll take that down. We'll leave that. I think at the moment I'm going to go for public order over this one. We've got making so much money, it's ridiculous anyway. So we can do that there. And I think we've got one of the few regions on the map now that has trained slaves, which could be very useful going forward. Got a nice big food supply here as well. Okay. Oh, we've got you already. And well, can't do anything else. We've got everything else we need here, and we've built everything we can there. And just to wind the part up, we'll just go and have a quick look about. Now, the Bosphorans are actually moving away. I don't know if they feel confident about the fact that. Yeah,
Ready for orders.
we're not going to rush this. So I think we're going to bring.
Ready for orders.
It's going to be tricky getting the Cav army through here. and the next turn is going to be winter, so we're going to have to wait on that. Over here, I've got this army, haven't I?
My lord.
Which needs a bit of a rebuild. Yeah, I mean, oh, we still got this in Asia. I think we'll bring you up to here.
Advance.
And we've got Rhodian slingers, heavy archers. Probably a bit too much cav now. I mean, these guys are good, but they're not that good. I think I will just get rid of these. And got here. I think I'd prefer to have. And I think what I'd like to do is bring in Armenian cataphracts. Speed 8. I think we're bringing some Armenian cataphracts with this army. So that gives me a pretty solid front line. Although I don't think we get rid of the spears. We got a front line, we got some assault troops, we got missile troops, we got cav, heavy cav. What we got here? Not interested in the pikemen. This is more of an assault army. I think we're bringing another one of these. And you're just going to have to stand here for 2 turns to do that recruitment. Not going to be using you, so you should be okay. And that will bring this army up ready for the attack through here. You, what can we recruit here? Probably nothing because we've been recruiting. Yeah. I'll just add a couple of extra troops here. Just to make this army a little bit imposing. I think we'll bring this army over to here, where you can just rest up. These armies are now in position, ready for the war in Bosphorian Kingdom. How's the situation in Kaith? Oh, it's healing up. Let's just have a look in this area here. This is supplies stored 14, so it's creeping up here as well. I think this army can just kind of hang around here for the moment, looking interesting. The army down here. Actually, can I raise a navy? Let's have a quick look. Fleets. I can have 3 more fleets. So I think what we're going to do is, if we got any members of this family who are unemployed, yeah. You're an admiral. You're an admiral. You're a general. You're a general. You're a politician in Tushba. You're a general. You're a general. You're a general. You're a politician. Okay, so this is the Sunni Nahara. So what we're going to do is raise a fleet here. Oops. What we're going to do is raise a fleet here. Why am I getting you flashing up? These are all my dynasty. That's the guy I'm after, isn't it? Sunni Nahara. You're going to become an admiral.
Your orders, my lord. We need good, strong men.
It's going to push out all the troops here. And what that would mean is that what I can do eventually is, once this navy's up to strength, he can come down here. This navy and drop back and rebuild. And what I have is 2 navies operating in this area, because we effectively now we control all the coastline in this area, and any fleet coming in is going to have to come through this narrow part here. So if we've got 2 fleets operating in this area, we should be able to deal with any incursions from here. Not that there will be any incursions, but plus it provides an opportunity for training up this guy, giving him a little bit of experience, and he'll be a bit happier. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. I'll do all the rest of the donkey work off camera, and in the next part we will probably be starting our invasion with Bosphoran Kingdom and maybe pushing across here. I think that's the direction we got to go. I don't really want to do anything more down here until this is really consolidated and solid, and I think I'll probably leave it up to the Egyptians to decide on whether we're going to be friends or enemies. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.